Hey guys, times are crazy these days. We're trying to make the best. Everyone's trying to make the best of the situation, what they can, and for what that means for us is number one, just spending a lot of time with the animals in general, which is really great. But also doing a bunch of videos, and so we're gonna do quite a few videos, kind of at a time, and we want to do a few more smaller little videos, and so that's what we're doing right now. This one is going to be about African fat-tailed geckos. African fat-tailed geckos are a lot more common in the hobby than they used to be. They've gotten more and more popular, but I think a lot of times they get overlooked for the leopard geckos because there's not really as many morphs and stuff like that. With these guys, there are a few actual morphs, like there's lines and I think a couple different type albinos and stuff, but really it's more polygenic and just kind of more appreciating the species in general. So African fat-tailed geckos, or my chubby butt geckos, are from, as I said, as in their name, from Africa. But their care is almost identical to leopard geckos. So, leopard geckos, they're, depending on the different whatever subspecies, they're found in Iran, Pakistan, northern India, and stuff like that. These guys are found in Africa, but, through, oh Lord, never mind. So through divergent evolution, there we go, I got it. Through divergent evolution, they have evolved pretty much to fit the same needs. So kind of like with monitors all in Asia and Africa, they kind of fit that same need as tegus do in South America and Central America. So these guys, they're little insectivores. They have the same basic behaviors and stuff like that. They're a little bit more, I guess, aggressive when it comes to like breeding than leopard geckos, but otherwise they're pretty much the same. Their tails are these short, chunky little ones like that. They regen just kind of like a lot of other lizards like that. Like I said before, there's a few colors and patterns and stuff, but nothing like leopard geckos. They have these white stripes like this. A lot of them, that is an actual different line or gene, and then the rest are commonly, they just have like this kind of rather like coppery brown color like that. I think these guys are really, really underappreciated. I like their little personalities. They seem maybe a tidbit more personable than leopard geckos, although that's my opinion, and I mean, it's a lizard, so how personable can you really be, in all honesty? But they have cute little faces, and like I said, their husbandry is exactly the same as a leopard gecko. They just don't come in as many fun color faces, and if they do, they're sometimes a little bit more on the pricey end. But, with leopard geckos and bearded dragons, I would say that this is one of the, if not one of the best beginner reptile or lizards in general. There's a lot of differences between like the keeping of lizards and snakes, but a lot of people have a hard time with snakes, and so lizards are a good intro, whether or not their husbandry is a little bit easier or not. But these guys' husbandry is quite easy. They don't necessarily need UVB, but UVB is always good for everything and everything under the sun, because it's under the sun. Always make sure that you give them fresh water, give them a nice little humid hide like you would a leopard gecko, and varying up their diets: mealworms, crickets, dubia roaches, superworms, whatever may have you. Always remembering to be dusted with calcium and D3. And that's really about it. Nothing too crazy. Hope you guys did find this video at least a little informative or interesting. Like I said, we're trying to keep these a little bit smaller, a little bit more digestible. So if you have any follow-ups, any more questions or comments, sorry, there's flies all over the place right now. That's what happens when it starts to get a bit warm, and stuff poops and then flies turn up. So luckily it's not as bad as it could be, because like I said, a lot more time with the animals. But if you had any more specific questions, comments, or things like that, please let me know down below. Always remember, hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, stuff like that. Please like and subscribe if you can. Please hit that bell notification if all possible. It does help us out when you do. Hope you guys have a good day, and catch you next time.